What's up, everyone? It is video 2. You have to cut the cord. In this video, I'm going to let you know where I'm at 2 days into this gigantic music organization scrub out that I'm going through. And I'm going to walk you through some of the hacks that I've kind of put into play to kind of get down and get rid of so many unneeded files in my music library.
Jason.
What's up, everyone? It is Jason Janai, and welcome back to video 2, my music management for DJs series of videos. This is episode 2, and I want to kind of catch you up to all the progress I've made in the past 2 days, rebooting, reorganizing, and realigning my entire music library that I've spent 20 years kind of collecting and putting together. Anyway, here's where we are today. So to start this project, I had approximately 145,000 plus songs in my music library in a sorted out across a couple different hard drives, and these are files that are playable for or at events. These are not tool files, they're not whatever. These are actual audio, either video or audio tracks. Okay, now 2 days later, I am at the total of 66,900 songs. So I've actually removed approximately 80,000 songs from my music library. And how I did that is I used 3 main apps. So let me walk through how I've got from 145,000 to now 66,900 songs. And I really used 3 apps, and that's where I'm focusing all of my time right now until I get to the next kind of level where I start kind of setting up my crates. So the 3 apps that I use to kind of get the excess of 80,000 songs out of my music library are the Crate Hackers app, Rekord Cloud, and I also actually used 2 different duplicate file deleters. One was Gemini 2, the other was Duplicate File Cleaner. So I'm saying 3 different apps because it's really like 3 different types of apps, but it's actually a total of 4 apps. So the purpose of the first app, Crate Hackers app, allows you the ability to flatten your music library, meaning if you have a folder with multiple subfolders underneath it, this application will allow you to extract all the content from these folders and place all of the content found in those folders in one singular folder. Now, I did that to kind of take my entire music library and all the different structures, and I put everything that I've possibly used into this one folder. Then I actually used my duplicate file cleaner as well as Gemini, and I used 2 different ones because sometimes they pick up on different things, and sometimes one app might work better at certain files than the other. So in doing that, I was able to clean out the exact file name duplicates that were on my hard drive. Then my third app would be Rekord Cloud. Rekord Cloud is technically called the Swiss Army knife of for DJs, and it's an incredibly powerful, very, very cool software platform that costs a couple of bucks to kind of invest in, but it gives you the ability to really like see breakout, and it really offers a number of tools that I think are beneficial when you're scrubbing out content. So after I compiled everything into one folder and I removed all of the identical duplicates, then I basically uploaded my music library to Rekord Cloud by way of Serato DJ, which is the platform I use. And I just basically could get a better view into the world. Now, Rekord Cloud allows you to duplicate, to remove duplicates. It allows you to discover files that are broken or might have issues, and you can delete them right from the platform. And I've done that as well. I still have approximately 3,000 songs that are duplicates, but you have to manually go through them one at a time. So it's a little bit of a lengthy process. And that's really what I've been spending a lot of my time on over the past 2 days. I still have about 3,000 left to go, but that'll bring down my music library considerably even further. Where do I think this music library is going to end up? I think I will be probably in the 35 to 40,000 song range for me to operate in what I feel is most comfortable for my style, for the way I do my events and so forth and so on, because I don't just have the original and maybe like a drum in and drum out. I have multiple variations of some of the hit songs that I like to play out. Some are a little bit over the top or extra in comparison to others. Some are a little bit more in line with what I feel are more in line with the integrity of the original audio. But some of the hotter songs or the timeless songs I could have 5 or 6 different edits of those songs and 5 or 6 different usable edits on my computer, whereas something that might just be like a current song or a newer hit, like maybe a redrum, the original, and maybe like one edit that's just bonkers or whatever. But it's easy to kind of expand out as long as you find a home or a place for these songs to actually work. And that's kind of where I'm at now. So over the past 2 days, I've been essentially able to strip out 80,000 songs basically by removing duplicates and pulling out kind of just identical duplicates from my music library. But there's one other thing that I am doing at this point of the process, and that is removing out all low bitrate quality songs. So as I've imported my library back into Serato DJ, and you can easily do this using Rekord Cloud. You can actually export your music library via Serato, Tractor, Prime, Virtual DJ, you name the platform, it's probably in there. So, you'll never have to worry about like which software you're playing on if you're using someone's gear or you're traveling to do an event. You have access to your entire music collection through this thing. And as long as you have your core files, this software allows you to use multiple types of software platforms in the event that you ever need to in the future. It's just super cool, but that's a side note. But where I'm at essentially is I've now re-imported my library back to Serato DJ, and I'm looking at all of my low bitrate files, everything that's under 192, as long as I've never played it or I don't think I ever will, is essentially being removed from my library. I'm carrying some weight in my hard drive of songs that I've maybe ripped or found a couple of years ago, or maybe like 10 years ago when space was really difficult to come by. And, when I was ripping, records or CDs or whatever I was doing at that point in time, this could even be like 15 years ago, I tried to be space conscious. So I didn't rip everything at the highest quality all the time because I really couldn't tell the difference. Now I think with the way that software works, the ability to really have these expansive hard drives at a very low investment, level, as well as the way that the speaker technology and the equipment technology has evolved, it allows things to sound a lot bigger and better. And I think audio quality is very, very important these days, probably more than ever. So I'm actually pulling out anything under 192 now that has no purpose or I haven't used in the past couple of years due to my play count. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I wanted to kind of bring you up to speed, offer you a few tips, and say, you have to cut the cord. I would say, as a piece of advice, take a couple of moments, back up your hard drive so you have an original copy of where you started, and you can always revert back to that. But going through these steps I'm sharing with you in these videos will be ideally incredibly beneficial to you, to your computer, to the CPU usage of your platform of choice, software platform of choice, and it will just make you a better performance DJ in and of itself. Now, if you own a business and you have multiple units of people working for you, coming up with kind of a very clean, streamlined approach will help you even become bigger and faster, a lot faster and more efficiently than if you're giving people these large swarms of music and then it's not organized properly. So my word of wisdom or my piece of advice to anyone considering doing this is you just got to cut the cord, just get started. And I will kind of continue these videos along the way to show you how I'm doing, how far I've gotten, and in the end I'm going to release how I'm actually laying out my entire music collection. So there's a number of more videos in store for this playlist, this series of videos, all focused in around music management for DJs. My name is Jason Janai. This is episode 2. I hope you gained something from it, but I wanted to just let you know where we're at And I'm super pumped about this progress in just the past 2 days. Anyway, if you have some thoughts, you have some opinions, you just want to share anything, drop down below, throw it in the comments field. Be sure to do a thumbs up on the video if you learned something or you just enjoy this content, and I would be forever, forever, forever grateful. My name is Jason Janai, and we'll see you in the next video very, very soon.